Hi there, this is Christian Dye from Latitude West Financial. I want to address the question that's been asked of me several times, and that is, why do you think the housing problem will get worse in the future? So, this question was addressed in my new book, which will be out in 2026, and it is called Priced Out. How will our kids be able to buy their own home? So, why do I think that the problem is going to keep getting worse? In the book, what I did was research, and I took a look at when I first bought my home, what was the conditions in Canada? So, Vancouver was actually a very expensive place even 20 years ago. The Canadian average was about a 3 to 1 housing to household income. So if you had $100,000 household income, you were looking at trying to buy about a $300,000 property. Vancouver at the time was about 5 to 1. So for me, 100,000 household income, I was trying to buy a $500,000 house, and that was 20 years ago. I ended up buying a $350,000 townhouse instead. But now, in today's market, we are looking at a 14 to 1 household income to housing affordability. So if you had a $100,000 household income now, you're trying to buy a $1.4 million home. And for some people, here in Vancouver, they might say that's not even a home. That's a townhome. But the idea behind it is the problem has gotten significantly worse when you go from 5 to 1 all the way to 14 to 1. But now I want you to imagine this for the next generation. If we stay at the same pace, if we take a look at Vancouver's 20-year appreciation average, and we go to the next generation, and we take the 20-year household income average increase as it keeps up with inflation, employment, we are looking at a much greater spread. My numbers show a 25 to 1 ratio. So that means, to put it in context, for every $100,000 of household income, you'll be trying to buy about a $2.5 million home. And remember, this is future dollars over here. So that's going to still cause young people to be priced out of the market. Many people are priced out of the market now, but with a little bit of help, they're able to get into the market, or with aggressive savings, they're able to get into the market. My numbers show for the next generation, both of the aggressively saving is not going to work. It will be like trying to catch a train on a bicycle. Very, 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 very few people will be able to do that. So what I want to do in the new book is to talk about solutions that actually do work, and they do work now. So when you think about, if I was to ask you what was the absolute best time to buy real estate, especially here in Vancouver, and the answer was 20 years ago, and we should have bought more. But you can't go back in time. If I was to say for the next generation, what is the best time to buy in real estate? And the answer, of course, is now. And when I say now, I don't mean this month. I mean it should be put on our radar within the next year, the next 2 years. If we have kids who are in their 20s and they're saying, "Oh, I'll never be able to buy," or "I'll need another 5 to 10 years to save up for a down payment," remember, it's the same thing as saying, "I just need to pedal a little bit harder, then I'll catch this train that's going much faster than me." It will be much easier to try to intervene and try to put in a solution now, which will actually work. So I invite you to join either one of the webinars that I'm giving on Priced Out, because even though the book isn't released yet, I will be going over the solutions. Or when the book is released, I invite you to get a copy of it. So remember, hope is not completely lost. There is different strategies out there, but you have to be, of course, have an open mind and also realize that the problem's not getting any better. So we have to act on it now. If anyone actually would like to speak with me personally, there's many ways that you could reach out to me, and all of our meetings, our first meetings, are complimentary. So I'm happy to hear, what situation that you're in, and see if there's any way that I can help.